Confidence and self-esteem. These are things that a lot of people these days seem to have issues with, and so I wanted to do my part to try and help. First off, being confident doesn't mean that you're always confident. There are, of course, certain things in which you won't feel confident because you haven't experienced them yet, and you'll have a natural anxiety or nervousness about going through them the first time. That initial experience is almost always disconcerting, but that's okay, because very often the most difficult step to take is that first one. But once you've made it, it's very easy to just put one foot in front of the other, repeat the process, and follow the stairs on up. And while that's true in the context of whatever specific thing in which you aren't confident, it's also true in the macro scale of developing confidence in general, because the first step is overcoming your aversion to taking that first step. And once you get over that difficulty, it can be so easy. And that's something that is an active choice that you make, in the same way that your self-esteem is, because you can only hold a negative view of yourself so long as you continue to perpetuate it. Who you are right now is a decision. And so if you hold a negative view of yourself, it's only true so long as you allow it to continue to be so. I think the most important thing when developing a positive self-image is self-acceptance. And too many people just kind of flippantly throw that out there like it's easy. It's not. But they also don't often put out there what I think the process should be. I think the most important thing is self-awareness. I think self-awareness comes from an understanding of not only your positive attributes, but also the negative things about yourself. True, objective introspection and understanding of who you are. Because once you understand those negative aspects of yourself, you can accept them instead of fearing these weird nebulous feelings you have of not liking yourself. When you can see yourself, then you can actually accept what you see. And from that point, you can then change the things about yourself that you do see as negative. Understanding yourself gives you the choices that allow you to change yourself into the person that you want to be. It's all a cycle that feeds back on itself of acceptance and understanding of yourself. And in a lot of ways, it's not being too hard on yourself, not holding yourself to impossible standards, not expecting something of yourself that is outside of your abilities. And I just hope that this helps some of you to understand what the actual process you might need to go through is in order to develop a more positive self-esteem and self-image. It starts with understanding who you actually are, objectively, and accepting the negative aspects of yourself. And then, from there, you can work to change them, or simply accept them. And by viewing yourself through that more objective lens, you can stop being so hard on yourself. You have to have a healthy perspective of what you want to be and be able to see yourself for who you are, because you are good enough. And if you don't think that you are, then choose to be good enough. Long days and pleasant nights.